I started the business in April of 2003, and I was lucky enough to work with a couple of interior designers to start with. Did a project with each of those, and also at the same time I also did some track installations for Buildcorp Constructions. Now all those three companies we still work with till today. What I did was I did everything to start with. I was on my own, including finding work and quoting and maintaining the work and doing defects and all the rest of it, I did myself.
I came on with Reillys nearly 15 years ago. I joined because Dad had been asking me for a few years, and I decided to just take the plunge, have a look back.
I officially joined Reillys in 2010. I had done a few years of travel and I came back, and believe it or not, we were in this very room when we started in the back of Dad's house. I slipped into an admin role here, which just made sense.
Prior to starting with Reillys, me and Callum actually started our apprenticeship pretty much at the same time, both carpenters, and when we finished we decided to put on a little building team. So we had a little crew of us working together, where Reillys slowly converted us over to doing one of the major projects.
Yeah, so the major project that we got on with Reillys was the sand at Wahroonga. It was pretty much 10 floors of installs. Yeah, that was the first job we got onto with Reillys, pretty much the first major one. We just slowly took on more and more jobs for Reillys, and then that's how we kind of fell into the business.
I think my strengths have always been towards the internal runnings of the business. I gravitate towards, our staff and employing and onboarding new people. I'm a real process person. I love processes, and make sure that we're all constantly improving and evolving the way that we're doing things in-house.
I think my studies in design and my little bit of work in the fashion industry really helped find a place in this business because of my knowledge with textiles and just a rough understanding of the whole production process from pretty much straight off the bat. So that was really helpful in finding my feet pretty quickly.
I'm also heavily involved in the training. So one thing for us, I guess, is making sure that all of the knowledge that we have learned over time and the things that we know work is then relayed to our staff.
With my background in building and construction, moving on to the install team, and after a shoulder reconstruction actually ending up into the office, so doing project management, into estimating. So I've kind of seen most facets of the business, which has really helped me now sell the products and by understanding them, how they're done, how they run, just to make it as streamlined as possible.
Basically doing everything to do with projects, from the production to running the jobs, and just really learning and absorbing as much as I could from David. I'm still heavily involved in all of the projects that go through our business to make sure that we're upholding the standards that we've set to date.
I think our carpentry background has really helped us in our role by just purely knowing how things are built, and I think knowing now the requirements for curtains and blinds to make them look their best, it really does help to have the right detail in the right places to make that come together. I've also just found my feet kind of setting up a residential side to the business, where we're working on helping with some of the designers we already worked with on their domestic jobs as well as their commercial.
We have an awesome office. We're very lucky with the team that we've got. We've had quite a few people who have been with us for a long time and found their place in the business, as we all have. We've come up from, doing everything ourselves to now we've got our estimating and sales team, we've got our production team, we've got our admin team, install team. It's a really cool thing to be a part of, and just seeing everyone thrive in their spaces.
And to see just the personal development of all our staff as well.
Yeah.
I think we counted, we've had 15 babies this year in 9 years, so they've really very much become part of our extended family as well. We just love them.
And just all becoming leaders in their own right, in their own aspects in the company. It's really cool. Big highlights to me was when we decided to make the move out of the house and we got our own office space, and we built that up into a factory and office space, which was pretty cool.
I think there's been some pretty good project highlights. getting to go to Paris, and I know the boys got to.
Yeah, we went
see
to
some-
Samoa and Vanuatu and did we go? Port
Yeah,
Moresby.
yeah.
Port Moresby, yeah, that
Yeah.
was interesting.
I think for me personally, the bit of achievement growing the hospital space off the back of DR. I think we'd be probably the industry leaders in hospital tracking and supplying that, and with the builds going on, it's very exciting for what's to come.
Going to work every day with my kids, it's fantastic. And to see how each of them have grown into different sections of the business and all those things that I mentioned that I did from day one, each one's picked up a portion of that and is running with it and training the team under them. We've got a fantastic team under them, and it's an absolute joy to go to work.
I see us continuing to grow the business in the next 10 to 20 years with the great team that we've got now, and continuing to build our processes out to expand on this team and hopefully strive to be one of the industry leaders for window coverings in Australia.